Unforgiven is what I'm watching for the first time today, starring Clint Eastwood, the late great Gene Hackman, and Morgan Freeman. I'm excited to swim in these waters today. Clint Eastwood in his Western genre element, these actors put together, where can you go wrong? So let's go ahead and start the show. Intemperate disposition. She was a comely woman. That's coming out the gates hot.
No, please.
Go on, hold her! Hold her, I'll cut her tits off!
Oh. Oh. This movie's wasting no time getting into the thick of things. Robin Thicke. Oh. Oh, these sounds are brutal.
Get off of her, cowboy.
Yeah, my guy, this is your last rodeo.
She didn't steal nothing. She didn't even touch his poke. All she done when she seen he had a teensy little pecker is give a giggle, that's all. She didn't know no better.
Oh. Laughing at his being non-endowed. He's not endowed.
Step over to the office and get the bullwhip.
A whipping? That's all they get after what they done?
Whipping ain't no little thing, Alice.
But what they done, they just want a lot more than...
Seems like he deserves a hair bit more than a slap on the wrist.
You got your own string of ponies?
Yeah, I got 4.
Come to the thaw, you bring in 5 ponies and you give them over to Skinny here. Maybe we don't need this whip now.
You ain't even gonna whip them?
Wow. Getting off scot-free.
That ain't fair, little Bill. That ain't fair.
It ain't like they was tramps or loafers or bad men. Well, they were just hard-working boys that was foolish. If they was given over to wickedness in a regular way, I'd understand.
Of course.
Alice?
Lady Justice is supposed to be blind. This is a violation. Audacity. Little Bill, how dare you? These men are upstanding citizens in the community. Oh, really?
Just because we let them smelly fools ride us like horses don't mean we gotta brand us like horses. Maybe we ain't nothing but whores, but by God, we ain't horses.
I got $112.
$240. Jesus, Faith, what you been doing? Giving Skinny something special?
She knows her way around the bedroom. Madam, the boudoir.
You don't look like no rootin', tootin', cold-blooded assassin.
Say what?
My guess is you're calling yourself Mr. William Money. The same one who shot Charlie Pepper up in Lake County.
Pa! Hey, Pa!
You bet those sweet cheeks it is.
You're the one who killed William Harvey and robbed that train over Missouri.
Now hold on, mister. Penny, why don't you help your brother out? We'll talk inside.
Yeah. Don't you see my kids are here, brother? Let's not start talking about my past exploits. I'm retired.
Like I was saying, you don't look no meaner than hell, cold-blooded killer.
Maybe I ain't.
Yeah, well, Uncle Pete says if I ever wanted a partner for a killing, you were the worst one.
He's being solicited.
You don't have no weak nerve nor fear.
Pete said that, huh?
I'm a killer myself, except I ain't killed as many as you because of my youth. Schofield Kid is what they call me.
It's the only thing holding me back. I'm a little bit wet behind the ears, sir. Just a wee bit.
How about being my partner? I'm heading up north, gonna kill a couple of no-good cowboys.
For what?
For cutting up a lady. They cut up her face, cut her eyes out, cut her ears off. Hell, they even cut her teeth.
Oh, man. He made true on that threat. I thought it was an empty gesture. And he's seeking revenge. Let's go.
$1,000 reward, well, $500 apiece.
I can't move those damn pigs.
Watch your cussing now, will you?
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
You ever seen the movie Holds? Excellent film, dude. Excellent film. It holds up.
My wife, she cured me of drink and wickedness.
Well, you don't look so prosperous. Hell, you could buy her a new dress with your half. We could kill them, too. You could buy your wife one of them fancy...
She's passed on.
Ah.
Been gone near 3 years now.
She's moved on to greener pastures, cowboy.
Get them horses on delivery. Get on in there.
I'm empathizing with the women here seeing this go down, seeing their lives measured in horses. That's asinine. Asinine, you hear me? Asinine.
Get out of our cow!
Did all that for the crime of laughing at his micro penis. Now, if that isn't the height of insecurity, I don't know what is.
Well, you take care of your sister now, son. And you kill a few chickens if you have to. And keep those hogs that got the fever separate. If you have any problem, you go see Sally Two Trees at Ned Logan's.
Sally Two Trees. Hey, he forcing him to grow up remarkably quick. Hey, hold the fort down while I'm away. You're the man of the house now. He can't be no older than what? 10, 11?
Came all the way out here just to take a look at her, huh?
Them whores have been humping and humping. All them cowboys have been coming in town the last 2 weeks.
I don't like how similar the word horse and whores sound like each other.
They're paying $1,000 to whatever kills the two boys that cut up Delilah.
Those cowboys are right out beef down to Kansas and Cheyenne. How long, all week?
Well, I didn't hear nothing the last night myself.
Hell, the word's probably got all the way down to Texas by now.
Yeah, what do you think? They were just gonna let it slide? Let bygones be bygones? Ah, you cut her up. It's all right, we got a couple horses. No, they're out for blood.
You sure those whores got all that money?
Well, you know how women can lie. Knock them around a little bit, ask them where to...
This will not stand.
You could run off them two cowboys.
Nope.
Could be nobody won't come at all. Well, gotta go. I like your house.
If delusional was a person, he know good and darn well what's coming down the pike. You can see the look on little Bill's face. He's like, nah. I think we stepped in it and drug it around the carpet.
Well, no, Pete.
Hey, Will. Sally. See the Will Hall.
Sally.
All right. Sally's a little bit taciturn, I see.
All right, so what these fellas do? Cheated cards, steal some strays, spit on a rich fella, what?
No, they cut up a woman.
What?
He's aghast, like, excuse me? I don't think I heard you right.
Cut her fingers off, cut her tits.
Guess they got it coming. Of course, you know, Will, Claudia was alive, you wouldn't be doing this.
Ah, and there's the rub. If you had the love of your life, you would be singing a different tune. All right, some moral conundrum.
Will, how long you reckon you're gonna be? This kid, what's he like? 3 ways?
Oh.
So you still have that Spencer rifle, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's not just Chekhov's gun.
I can still knock your eye out of a bird flying, too.
All right. He's like, nah, you can't come in and start whispering of tales of glory and expect me to just sit on the sideline. I'm trying to get back in the mix, too. 3 ways. What's 1,003 ways for those keeping score at home? I wasn't good at the maths.
Sally? Gave me the evil eye. She knew me back then. She just ain't allowing it to change. She don't realize I ain't like that no more.
Yeah, Sally, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Ned, you remember that drover I shot through the mouth and his teeth came out the back of his head? I think about him now and again. He didn't do anything to deserve to get shot. At least nothing I could remember when I sobered up. Yeah, no one liked me, and the boys all thought I was gonna shoot him out of pure meanness.
Well,
Thought you were going to get him just for the love of the game. I don't know. I would be interested in seeing an Unforgiven prequel with William Money.
10 shots. And let's say $1 a pheasant. I'll shoot for the Queen and you for, well, whomever.
English Bob has a little vinegar in him, huh?
That's 8 for me and 1 for you. That comes to 7 of your American dollars.
I'm good shooting for a John Bull.
Well, no doubt your aim was affected by your grief over the injury to your president.
Too soon, English Bob. Too soon. All right, so he's being depicted as a force with which to be reckoned. I appreciate that, narratively.
The local ordinance obliges you to surrender all sidearms, proper authorities for the duration of your visit.
Proper authority. Well, I can assure you, young man, that neither my companion or I carry firearms on our person. We rely upon the goodwill of our fellow man. And
Forbearance of reptiles.
Who you gonna believe? Me or your lying eyes? You know what I mean? We don't have ammunitions. You could take that to the bank and cash it. Just trust me. Just trust me on it.
I think cup of tea.
Hello, Bob. Boys, this here's English Bob.
Product.
You can cut the tension with a knife. It's thick.
You work for the railroads too, Mr. Beauchamp?
I write.
Letters?
Books, Bill.
He's my biographer.
A real-time biographer.
It's only a book.
We have a wet pair of pants. Unless he just spilled some ink, in which case there's no book being written tonight.
See what kind of books Mr. Beauchamp is packing here. Make sure you don't get wet.
All he's got here is writing stuff in this here book.
What does that book say? How to not pee your pants when confronted?
Now, little Bill, you will leave me at the mercy of my enemies.
Enemies, Bob. You been talking about the Queen again?
You better believe it.
Penance Day.
Try that on for size.
You think I'm kicking you, Bob? It ain't so. What I'm doing is this hard.
Have a little bit of that. Take 2 of those. Call me in the morning. I don't think English Bill's getting that cup of tea.
I'm telling him there ain't no horse gold. Even if there was, oh, they wouldn't want to come looking for it. Anyhow.
I don't think this is going to be without consequences for you there, Little Bill. People coming from Timbuktu to reap this reward for defending whores. That rhymed. Maybe that was English Bill's next memoir, Reaping Rewards for Defending Whores, written by a guy who peed his pants.
Well, he's shooting up the whole horizon, Will. Hey, no, wait a minute, you're gonna mark us. Hey, kid.
Who in the hell you got with you, Will?
Ned Logan, my old partner. Now don't go shooting at us, you hear? We're gonna collect our horses and come on over there. You ain't gonna shoot now, are you?
Come on now, pump the brakes, brother. I know you're excited, but exercise caution.
Wasn't nothing said about no partner, Will.
Well, this here's Ned Logan, the Schofield kid, nephew to Pete Satow.
I seen 2 fellas following me.
Nice to make your acquaintance.
He says, you come kill me. We never talk about no other fella.
Ned's an awful good shot with a rifle.
Better than you anyhow, kid. Hell, you wasn't even coming close.
Get your hands off my rifle, mister.
Oh. He's got spunk. He's got moxie.
Thought I'd check it for you. Thought maybe something was bent.
It ain't bent.
Well, you were shooting all over creation.
You gonna share your half with him?
I figure 3 ways.
Figured wrong.
Sorry I wasted your time.
What, you going back with him?
Well, he's my partner. He don't go, I don't go.
Loyalty, baby. With the way you shooting, you need every help you can muster.
I'm a real good shot with this rifle. See that hawk up there? I could hit that hawk with 1 shot.
Hell, I could hit it too, Ned.
There ain't no hawk, kid. You can't see for can you?
See your canteen?
Follow my finger. How many fingers am I holding up, buddy?
We ain't going to Wyoming to shoot canteens. Far, 100 yards?
More.
Can you see that scrub oak yonder?
You, Ned.
He's blind, Will.
I ain't blind, you ass.
Now hold on.
He is myopic as a mofo. He can only see 50 yards. What year were bifocals invented, I wonder? Oh. Cut 2.
Boy, that looked like real.
He's not bespectacled.
And cursing, he reached for his pistols and would have killed him, but the duck was faster, and not a lad blazed from his smoking 6 guns.
See, I consider that to be an accurate depiction of the events. Albeit, all right, there is a certain poetry to the language which I couldn't resist.
Yeah, just a little flowery, man. Gotta spice it up, embellish.
Corky never carried 2 guns.
No, he was called Two-Gun Barker.
Yeah, well, a lot of folks did call him 2 Gun. But that wasn't because he was sporting 2 pistols. That was because he had a dick that was so big, longer than the barrel on that Walker Colt that he carried.
Like Ziggy and The Wire.
Corky walked into the Blue Bottom. Before he knows what's happening, Bob here takes a shot at him. And he misses because he's damn drunk. Now, that bullet whizzing by panicked old Corky. And he did the wrong thing. He went for his gun in such a hurry, he shot his own toe off. Meantime, Bob here.
He Plaxico burst himself.
How many men you killed, kid?
5.
How many?
5. That's including a Mexican. He come at me with a knife.
At like 5, I remember when I had my first beer. What is this, amateur hour?
I know, just take that.
There's the key. All you gotta do is shoot me. And you and Bob can just ride on out of here free as birds.
Oh, he is cocksure as all get out.
Go on, cock it. Now you gotta point it.
Oh my gosh. Dramatic stakes through the roof. Better than the roof he built.
Now all you gotta do is pull the trigger, mister. You didn't even put your finger on the trigger.
What if,
Uh-oh. Wait a minute, player. Wait a minute, player.
what if I gave it to him?
Give it to him.
He's doing the calculations in his head.
You don't really want me to
Give it to him.
And here we go. Because what's the plan here, huh? What you got up your sleeves there, LaBelle? There better be another 6-shooter, brother. Otherwise, you're cooked. You're cooked. You hear me? Oh, the suspense. The suspense is doing me in. I like this camera movement as well. The camera movement enhances this.
I guess you don't want it, Mr. Beauchamp.
Oh, man. That was a gripping beat right there. It's a gripping sequence. Because literally anything could have happened. This movie is giving me the Western genre goods because they're drawing out the final showdown by appropriately building it up. Setting the scene, each brick that they lay. I am sitting here riveted. You hear me? Riveted.
This alone for when we have to kill them fellas. Figured we could use some now.
Not me. I don't touch it no more.
Oh, come on, Will, it's raining.
I know it's raining. Get some of the kid, why don't you?
Yeah, he's a regular teetotaler. Claudia changed his life for the better. The right woman to do it for you.
Delilah, well, maybe if you'd cover up your face, somebody might want to hump with you. You don't have to do all that cleaning. What do you call them things you cover up your face with?
A veil.
Yeah, a veil. Get a veil.
Not only is she getting physically abused, she's suffering emotional abuse as well. Excruciating, excruciating. We need these women's luck to turn from my mouth to God's ears.
Rain's coming.
Rain is coming, not just precipitation from the clouds. A rain of bullets and hellfire is about to go down inevitably with the logic of this film.
This fella asking for you, Alice.
Tonight, it's being randy as hell to come out in this.
That fella's trying to take Alice to Wonderland, if you know what I mean. He must be Randy. Do I make you Randy, baby? Austin Powers, anybody?
Well, he's dead.
No, I saw him, Ned. His head was all broke open. Could see inside of it.
Jesus, man. He got a fever.
Mr. Money has certainly seen better days. Look at him. He's unraveling before our very eyes.
In advance of one of them sporting ladies. Look, if I was to take a little time for myself, I don't suppose you would. I mean, you wouldn't. I guess you wouldn't want to come.
Take a little time for yourself. What would good Sally think about that, sir? Huh? You up here making a beast with two backs. She's holding down the homestead. Man, am I right? He goes on a feminist rant. The patriarchy and the government, man. Okay, he has some integrity, some strength. Even when he's at rock bottom health-wise, he would not take a sip. In Claudia's memory, she was a comely woman.
I says, give me over your pistol. Well, Mr. William Hendershot.
Carry no firearm.
Get out.
Anything can pop off at the drop of a hat. I get that sensation. What if this fever is all an act? He's as right as rain, as it were.
What's this for, snakes and such?
You see, Mr. Beauchamp?
This is the kind of trash I get out.
Ew. The disrespect is real with this one.
Let's look sharp for that long pine. You missed the pine, you ain't gonna find it.
That's right, man. Put the food crap.
What about Will? What are we gonna do about Will?
Will can handle himself. He's outnumbered right now, but I got faith in him. He's getting dogged, but the night is young. Trey Young.
Get easy, little Bill. She's gotta work.
What do you mean they're just passing through here?
You just kicked the out of an innocent man.
Innocent? Innocent of what?
Yeah, he kicked the bejesus out of Will. So this dry run did not go over well, huh?
We gotta go.
What? Already? Hey, Doc, I'm near ready for another advance.
You're gonna use it all up and get it.
No more advances on what you ain't done yet.
Hey, sweet.
The kid is insatiable.
I thought she was an angel.
You ain't dead.
Some big fella. He really kicked the hell out of me.
That he did. That's an understatement.
I must look kind of like you now.
You don't look nothing like me, mister.
No offense, but you gotta be the one those cowboys cut up.
Oh no, she still got her ears. She still has her teats.
Sheriff?
Little Bill? No, he thinks you went south. Are you really gonna kill them cowboys?
I guess.
I suppose. The odds are stacked against you, though.
Your friends? They've been taking advances on the payment.
Advances?
Sexual advances to worsen the matter.
Alice and Silky been giving them free ones.
I see.
Would you like a free one?
Yeah.
No, I guess not.
He considered it, but nah. My heart's spoken for. So is my Johnson.
Alice and Silky would be happy to give you a free one if you wanted one. That's all I meant.
Oh, I didn't mean I didn't want a free one on account of you being cut up and all. And what I said the other day about you looking like me, that ain't true. You ain't ugly like me.
I like a good split diopter, man.
We both got scars. But you're a beautiful woman, and if I was to want a free one, I'd want it with you, I guess, more than Mother, too. Just that
Music to her ears.
I can't on account of my wife.
Your wife? I admire you for that. For being true to your wife and all.
Loyalty, morals, values.
Better finish him, Ned.
You didn't get him?
Got the boy's horse. Better finish him before he gets clear.
Close, but no cigar.
Why don't you shoot? What's going on, Ned? Well, ain't you gonna shoot?
He's lost a step. He don't have the constitution for it anymore.
How many more shots do I have?
2.
Oh, why are you so busy making whoopee, man? You should have been mentally preparing for this. Your energy has been depleted.
Oh, and you shouldn't have cut up no woman, you asshole! Jesus, I'm so thirsty.
Will you give him a drink of water, for Christ's sake? We ain't gonna shoot.
Would you trust him, though? Would you trust his compassion in this situation? It's a dice roll right there, man.
I'm heading on back down to Kansas.
We gotta kill the other one first.
You want the Spencer, Will?
This ain't no time to quit, Ned.
You know you're gonna lose your share, Ned.
Shut up.
I'll see you, Will.
Pipe down, pipe down.
Said how he's seen 3 men right after sunup.
I didn't think they'd really do it.
Do you think they come clear up from Kansas to us?
I mean, a little bit from column A, a little bit from column B.
We got one, Sheriff. Heading south.
Did he admit it?
No, but I guess he will soon enough. Had a Spencer rifle on him.
Oh, come on. Ned, he tried to tuck tail and run, and it came to bite him in the arse.
You think he's still in there?
He's in there.
You tell me right off if you see him. You ain't gonna shoot him your own self, are you?
You can shoot him.
He wants some glory. He wants a little piece of the action. Oh, buddy. What in the Kunta Kinte is this? And it's permeating this little community.
Them whores are gonna tell different lies than you. And when their lies ain't the same as your lies, well, I ain't gonna hurt no woman. But I'm gonna hurt you.
Come on, ladies. Come in and corroborate this story. I know y'all discussed it in between thrusts the other night. This scene evokes socio-historical atrocities.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him. Assassins!
We've been took, bamboozled.
Shoot him!
Oh,
No. No!
wow. I thought he was gonna balk.
Come on.
Get your move on. Get your move on. With his behavior, I don't think he actually did those 5 guys previously, as he stated. I think that was his first. He popped his cherry, if you'll forgive the phrasing. I like that framing right there. That shot composition.
That what it was like in the old days, Will?
I guess so.
I thought they was gonna get us. I was even scared a little, just for a minute.
Just for a nanosecond. They had me on my heels.
I shot that 3 times until I blazed away. I got him right in the chest. Say, Will, that was the first one.
Yeah.
First one, what?
Yeah, I could tell by the look on his face. He was being mendacious.
First one I ever killed.
Yeah?
You know how I said I shot 5 men? It weren't true. I didn't kill him nothing either.
He was telling tall tales.
Sure killed the hell out of that fella today.
Hell yeah. I killed the hell out of him, didn't I? 3 shots and he was taking it.
Pain. Real pain. He bit off more than he could chew. There's theory. The theory of being a gunslinger, but then there's practice. And it hits different, as he's finding out before our very eyes.
Take away all he's got and all he's ever gonna have.
Yeah. Well, I guess they had it coming.
We all have it coming, kid.
Death is around the door for everyone, but how do you assess whether it's worth taking someone's life? You know? Who are you to be the judge, jury, and executioner? It's a tough pill to swallow, like those in the military.
Ned, his share together. That way you'll know I ain't holding out on you.
Oh.
Ned's share?
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, this lady.
Ned, he's dead.
Why would anybody kill Ned?
Little Bill, the Bar T boys caught him. He beat him up. He was making him answer questions and beating him up, and then Ned just died.
Oh, that's cold-blooded. One of the worst ways to go.
In front of Greeley's.
A sign on him in front of Greeley's. These questions Little Bill was asking.
About where you and him was.
Oh, y'all done woke up William Money. He's back for good. He's taking no prisoners.
He said how you was really William Money out of Missouri, and again you was gonna come kill him.
That didn't scare Little Bill, did it?
No, sir.
Y'all done woke the beast. He's sipping whiskey now. All bets are off. This is about to be stupendous. What's about to go down. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we've been waiting for ever since we started peeling back the layers of this narrative onion.
I guess I'd rather be blind and ragged than dead.
You don't have to worry, kid. I ain't gonna kill you. You're the only friend I got.
Oh. Don't pierce my heart, movie. The only friend. Yeah, for a decade, he's just been living with the pain of his wife's passing and his kids.
All right, I'm going to say this just to make it clear, so don't ask me.
And they have the nerve, the unmitigated gall to put him on display. Actions meet consequences.
Now, that's 2. After that, it comes out of your own pocket. You hear me, Skinny?
Yes, sir.
We're going to divide up into 4 parties.
And the trails to make a big circle.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna. Oh. 100 Men versus a gorilla. No, 100 Men versus a William Money, you bastards. Woo!
Who's the fella owns this? You, fat man. Speak up.
You rotund so-and-so. Talk to me.
I own this establishment. You better clear out of there.
Just hold it right there. Hold it!
No. Hold this bullet in your chest cavity.
Well, sir, you were a cowardly son of a... You just shot an unarmed man.
Well, he should have harmed himself. He's gonna decorate his saloon with my friend.
You'd be William Money out of Missouri.
That's more than fair.
Killed women and children.
That's right. I've killed women and children. Killed just about everything that walks or crawled at one time or another.
Oh, appropriate slow pushing of the camera.
I'm here to kill you, little Bill. For what you did to Ned. You boys better move away.
This young kid is the only friend I have now that Ned is no longer with us. Somebody's gonna have to pay the piper. Somebody's got to.
He's got one barrel left. When he fires that, take out your pistols and shoot him down like the mangy scoundrel he is. Misfire. Kill us.
And here we go. Ah, not so quick with it now, are you? Oh, is his name William Money or Wyatt Earp? I beg of you.
Any man don't want to get killed. Better clear on out the back.
Oh, he's like, this is your out. You better take it. No more olive branches from here on out. Snap, crackle, and pop. This is for Ned.
I'm shot. I've been shot.
You ain't shot.
I don't have a gun. I am not armed.
Pick up that rifle. Pick it up.
Come on, let's change this. Let's level the playing field then, huh?
I write. I'm a writer.
Letters and such?
No, books.
Books.
I don't believe you. You killed 5 men. Single-handed.
Yeah, that's about the size of it. You should have seen me in my heyday, mister.
Who'd you kill first? He must have killed Klein. Well, could have been Deputy.
All I can tell you is who's gonna be last.
Oh, no. Is he being caught unawares? Because if little Bill is still breathing, we got ourselves a cock in the hen house. We got ourselves a cock in the hen house. He had himself a notion, but it wasn't to meant. It was not meant to be.
I don't deserve this. To die like this. I was building a house.
Deserves got nothing to do with it.
Ain't that the truth? A house built on sand will not stand.
I'll see you in hell, William Money.
Yeah.
Oh. Ow. I was like, is he not going to give him the coup de grace? Is he going to let him live? But no. Of course not. I'll see you in hell, bud. You'll warm this seat up before I get there. That's for gosh darn sure.
You better bury Ned right. Better not cut up to otherwise harm no whores.
Or I'll come back and kill every one of you sons of...
With the American flag undulating in the background. Iconic shot. Iconic shot. That's some satisfying movie making right there. I must confess. A nice symmetry, symmetrical shot. Some years later. I could see him prospering in commodities. A man of notoriously vicious and intemperate disposition. Yeah. Which he had put to rest until the right circumstances brought it right back out to the surface. No post-credit scenes, huh? It's not a Marvel movie. All right, now that's probably all she wrote, right? Yeah, I enjoyed that film, you know? I enjoyed it. I haven't seen too many westerns, but this is a worthy addition to the genre. Why? Why did I find this so satisfying? Well, for starters, the dynamic between Ned and our protagonist, or is he an anti-hero? William Money was vivid, it was potent. And the little kid, the youngin, who was so cocky and arrogant and loudmouthed, braggadocious, ready to get into the mix, only to have the audience find out like, no, he was just bluffing when he wound up inevitably, shooting the guy on the toilet. It hurt him. It hurt him dreadfully so. And I like that formula. I like the ingredients. I like the pacing of this film. 2 hours, 2 hour long movie. And we witness a trajectory of meeting a guy, William Money, played by Clint Eastwood. Every time he's on the screen, in every movie I've seen him in, this is no exception. He is magnificent, magnificent aura, presence on the screen. And I even enjoy some of his later works, I enjoyed Cry Macho. I think that was honestly, I think that was the first Clint Eastwood I had witnessed was Cry Macho. I may be wrong on that, but he commands your attention every time Clint Eastwood is on the screen here. And we meet him already having lived a very troubled past. Every corner of the earth, pretty much in America, has heard of his reputation. His reputation precedes him doing some awful deeds. But we meet him in the dirt with the pigs. And so that juxtaposition, that contrast is something we have to navigate emotionally and psychologically for the rest of the film. We meet him as just a father, a pig farmer, father to two young kids who he left by themselves, by the way. So that's interesting. And they made it, they made it over okay. Nothing, no worse for wear. He took off with them to, some say, California. So the little man was able to hold down the fort. And for that, I commend him. But I digress. Yeah, he's just a pig farmer with two little kids and a comely wife, late great wife, Claudia, who, as he avers, as he states, she made him right the ship, as it were, from shooting and gunslinging and robbing and thieving and just leading a life of debauchery and violence. But he met the right person that made him stop drinking and put that aside. But like that old trope, I like that trope of someone retiring a life of crime or any kind of like villainous activity or the military or a soldier for hire. And then a situation causes him to be drugged back into the fray. Just when I think I'm out there, you do something to pull me back in, Al Pacino. And I thought it was a great detail to have that plot point, that information that he used to kill women and children. They gave us that about 50 to 60% of the way through because it became and it was revealed to us a story of redemption. At the beginning, some women of the night, some tramps, if you will, some women, some sex workers, let's call it, to be more modernly appropriate. Some sex workers got into some turmoil, some turbulence, and cut up wrongfully just because a little giggle was emitted at the size of a John's Johnson. John's Johnson, I stand by it. You know what I mean. And that led to her being eviscerated, many women being eviscerated, and that snowballed into them putting a hit out on their tormentors. And we see William Money prepare the preparation stages of the first 50% of the movie. Goes to Ned. He after being, solicited by the young kid, comes in. I heard about you. My Uncle Pete says you a bad mamma jamma. He's like, maybe, maybe not. And as it develops, as we pick up Ned and he leaves Sally at home, and then they get to the town and, they start getting a little tango. Ned and the young kid start to take sexual advances, ambiguous sexual advances on the money they would earn after they kill those two guys. And, I like the pacing. I like the dramatic tensions. I like the execution of the suspense, the mystery, the intrigue. And I thought we would have seen English Bill, but I guess that was just giving the audience a taste of what our protagonists were up against. People who came into town seeking this $1,000 bounty. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be, sunshines and orgasms, if you forgive that expression. I don't know. Is that a saying? It is now. Mark my words. No. Merriam-Webster, is that a no? Yeah, the camera work, it did not, make itself obvious, but Clint Eastwood knows where to place the camera, knows when to push in on characters at appropriate moments, when to include, I don't know how much say he had in the editing, but when to include a soundtrack and when just to let, ambient sounds like horses neighing, chattering in the background, because it's a fine balance. Movies can oversaturate the background with certain soundtracks, and a lesser movie would have overdone it here. But this is not a lesser movie. I enjoyed this 1992 entry into the Western genre. Unforgiven. This was suggested in a few of my previous videos. And, I was itching. I rewatched Gran Torino. I was like, I want to see another Clint Eastwood film. And here we are. Here we are. And I appreciate the characterization of him being true to his wife, even when she's 6 feet under. I like that aspect of his character. And because it balanced out the horror of his past to a bit. It redeemed him. He had some redeeming qualities to admit, looking everybody in the eye. And that final showdown, that's peak cinema right there. Peak cinema. He came in with one verse as many a man. Many men wish death upon me. He starts singing the 50 Cent song. No. Yeah, he gave Wyatt Earp a run for his money. How he was taking on so many, so many people. He walked out unscathed, unscathed. Man, yeah, that was some inspirational movie making right there. Makes me want to watch it again, just to see the build up, the execution of a story idea, and having it unfold, married with great acting from Morgan Freeman. Gene Hackman was unimpeachable. Clint Eastwood. All of them bought into this idea and this story, which is, is well well trod, writing, coming into a small town, trying to make up for a crime. I've seen stories like that before, but this is 1992 and it had enough originality. It was refreshing. It was refreshing. So Clint Eastwood directed it. Did they say directed it and edited by? Because I know it was written by another artist, so I will have to go back and see. And I like how the movie ends as it did beginning. With the tree in the background, the symbol, I'm looking at the tree right there. And I don't think it's a coincidence that Ned's last name was what? Treehorn? Nah, I don't know what his last name was. So I don't want to speak out of school. But yeah, recommend, if you would be so kind as to recommend some more Westerns in the comment section, whether you are watching this on Patreon or you are watching this on YouTube, which, by the way, thank you to all my 9,000 subscribers on YouTube, my many patrons over there on the Patreon, Mr. Valentine Reacts. The latter gives you early access to all my videos, full-length reactions, and you can pick movies for me to watch, 1 or 2 movies per month, contingent upon the tier you select. Appreciate your support though. Just watching this is as important for the channel here. Gets it to the right people, allows me to cross paths with fellow movie lovers, TV show lovers, story lovers, because that's the crux, that's the core of our lives we lead as individuals, humans in this thing we call life, existence. Stories, that's all we have. And so to explore that in all its various manifestations is endlessly fascinating to me. So to be able to do this is an honor for me because I value cinema and storytelling so much. But I digress. That was a bit tangential. Let me do a U-turn off of this cul-de-sac and say that was fun. Unforgiven, 1992. Appropriate pacing, exquisite acting, some stimulating story structure rather. And I feel like I have experienced something worthwhile while watching this. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, give me some more Westerns, but I'm late to the Western game. My grandfather loves Westerns, and growing up, I used to see him watching it, but I never bought in. I was never sold on the sheriffs, law versus lawlessness, chaos versus order, man versus nature. But I've grown. I've grown on that front. But yeah, that was 1992's Unforgiven. And as always, till we meet again.